Righty-ho, time for some Ashtanga practice, modified practice in 45 minutes. We try and fit in as much as we can, essential postures, mainly standing sequence, and then a few modified seated primary series postures, and then a closing sequence. All right, all starting with sun salutation. But before we get going on any of that, we need to just check in with posture. So Tadasana, mountain posture. So shoulders are back and down, chin is tucked slightly, you've got length in your neck, and then all the time, the core. So our core is not just purely the center here, it's everything connected from the hips and the back through to your center. So we want to be aware of this throughout. So we've got that engagement through your root lock, Mula Bandha, okay? So perineum squeeze, pelvic floor, and you've got that engagement through Uddiyana Bandha, your abdominal lock. So we're drawing in and up, so bracing through your center. Take your hands up to prayer. Close your eyes if you want. And then the most important part of the practice is to find that breath. So the practice is a union of breath and movement. And you're taking that breath deep and wide into your rib cage. And you're sounding that breath in the back of your throat. So sun salutation, reach up with those arms. Inhale, exhale, draw the belly in, fold. So soften the knees where you need during your first forward bend, tuck the head. Now inhale and lift your chest, flatten your hands, step it back. Look forwards, come down, chaturanga, elbows to ribs, and an in-breath, upward facing dog, back bending, tuck your toes, and into down dog. So spread the fingers wide, check that the wrists are aligned with the front of your mat, and then look to the back of the mat, checking your feet are hip distance. And draw the belly in, and push the floor away. So you're just finding your way into your down dog, just as you start your practice. All of it from the center, Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha, and that breath just guiding you all the way. Step up with your feet to your hands. Look up, inhale, then exhale and fold and tuck the head in, and then inhale, reach up. Then return to Tadasana. Nice and strong through your midline. Inhale, take it up. Exhale into Uttanasana. Tuck the head. Inhale, look up, lift the chest, flatten those hands. So in a high plank, come down to low. Can you hover the body off the floor before transitioning to your up dog? Lift your chest, inhale, tuck your toes, and into down. So spread your fingers nice and wide. Draw the abdominals in, lift the hips high. Thighs are strong where you can, but soften the knees where you need. Now stretching your mat sideways to open your shoulders. Sounding the breath in the back of your throat. And bringing those feet back, stepping or jumping. And inhale, look up. Exhale, fold again, Uttanasana. Inhale, reach it up. And we're going to go straight back down, exhaling, Uttanasana. Tuck the head. Inhale, lift the chest, flatten the hand. Come down, you're still gazing forwards, exhale, chaturanga. And then up dog, lift the chest, looking up and back. And then tuck the toes into down. So feet hip distance aligned with the side of the mat. Keep the hips lifting high. Push the floor away. Open the shoulders. Breathe. Work from your center. Maybe take the feet further back if the heels are down. Always try to find the edge in your down dog. sounding the breath in the back of your throat. And then step or jump, feet to your hands, and inhale, look up. Exhale, folding, and inhale, reach it up. Follow your thumbs, and then straight away fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the chest, extending the spine, step or jump. Look forwards, elbows tucked to ribs. In breath, up dog, thighs are on, and exhale down. So things are spread nice and wide. Breathe. Open the shoulders. Your gaze is soft, your drishti, either to the back of the mat, or your knees, or your navel. And then once again, feet to hands. Look up, inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana. This time, bend the knees for Utkatasana, inhale. And then come up, Tadasana. Okay, so we bend those knees again. Utkatasana, inhale. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, look up. You can step or jump. Come down, Chaturanga Dandasana. In breath to your up dog, and exhale to your down. So we're going to pivot your left foot now and step your right. And we'll come up to your first Virabhadrasana one. Reach it up. And then come back down. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Chest lifts, shoulders roll back into downward exhale. Now pivot your right foot and step your left. Reach it up. Warrior one. Inhale. Come back down. High plank. Body is like a plank as you lower. In breath to your up dog and exhale to your down. So bigger moves, starting to build some heat. So the body is moving and opening up. Breath is number one. Lengthening out, pushing the floor away. At the end of an exhalation, bring your feet back, stepping or jumping. Look up, inhale. Exhale, folding every time a little deeper. Bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. And then we're going to fold straight back down. Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the chest. Flatten those hands, step or jump. Come down, Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale to your up dog. And exhale to your down. Once again, let's pivot that left foot, step the right. Come up into Virabhadrasana one. Inhale, come back down. High plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to down. Pivot your right, step your left. Reach it up, warrior one. Come back down. High plank. Exhale, elbows tucked. In breath up. And exhale down. From this position, take your right foot up. Reach it up as high as you can. Now try to stretch the left heel down while still lifting the right foot up. Come back. Take the left foot up. Try to work the right heel down while still lifting the left leg up. Come back down. From here, step or jump, your feet to your hands. Inhale, look up. Exhale, folding. Bend those knees. And inhale, reach it up. Straight away, exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, look up. Step or jump. Come down, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale down. Now step your right foot, but keep your left heel up. And take your right hand up to the ceiling. And open up. Now bring the right hand down inside of the right foot. Pivot the left foot. Take the left hand up. Bring those both hands down. If you can, lift your back leg. Lift the right leg. Can you hold it there strong as you lower into chaturanga and up dog? And then step your left foot. Right heel stays up. Left hand goes up to the ceiling. Breathe. Bring that hand down inside your left foot. Pivot your right. Take your right hand up. Stay with your breath. And as you bring the left foot back, you could lift it. You keep it strong, and you can lower the body like a plank. In breath up dog. Back bend, exhale down. So, breath all the way. Open the shoulders. Spine long. Shoulders rolling from ears. Bandas on as you bring your feet back to your hands. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Bend those knees. Inhale, reach it up. And now return to Tadasana. Take your hands to your hips and step or jump your feet hip distance apart. Check that alignment. Hands on hips. A little back bend if you want on the in-breath, pushing the hips forwards over the toes. And then fold it down. So we should be feeling a lot looser now. But stay strong. Get hold of your toes. Look up, inhale. And exhale, fold. So as you fold, release any tension in your neck. Pull on those toes, press on top of your fingers. Lift your sit bones high. Breathe, look up, inhale. Take your hands underneath your feet now. And lift the chest, inhale. And press down on top of your hands. And thighs are on. Open up through the back of the body. Every breath. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale to come up. Step or jump with feet to your hands. Not even that, just feet together. Step it out. So, turn your right foot and then reach it long for Trikonasana. Take the right hand down. And so that hand can go down the leg or it can go all the way to your foot and it could connect to your big toe, first two fingers. And then stretch and open this wingspan. Breath is there. Thighs are on. Stay strong. And then come up. Tuck the right foot, turn the left. Reach long with the left arm. And reach high with the right. And breathe. Wingspan stretching. Breathe. Come up. We're going to rotate your triangle. Step your right foot out. Left foot comes out as well, 45. Right foot directly straight on. And then take the left hand down to the outside of that right foot or leg and reach the right hand up. So rotating now and reaching up. Strong from the floor, thighs into your core, and then work to open up. And then come up. Make a smooth transition. Set your feet up. Take your right hand down to the outside of your left foot or leg. And then take the left hand up. Breath guiding you all the way. You can either press the hand to the floor or wrap it around your left leg. And then come up, releasing. And then step back to the front of your mat, standing in Tadasana. So we step out again. This time we step out longer for extended side angle posture. So turn the right foot, bend the right knee. Take the right hand down to the floor if you can make it. And reach up and over. And lift the ribs to the ceiling. Front knee, check the knee is above the ankle, no further. Certainly not pushing over the front toe. Lift the ribs, send the edge of your back foot to the floor, gaze to your outstretched hand, or to the side. Breathe, come up, turn around, left leg forward. Take the left hand down, outside of left foot, and reach up and over. Lift the ribs, stretch the edge of your back foot into the floor, knee above the ankle. Send the edge of that right foot into the floor. And then come up. Release. Come back to the front of your mat. Shoulders back and down. Bandhas on, step it out. So, take the hands to your hips now. Make sure that you feel that engagement through your bandhas, root and abdominal. Inhale, look up. Hold it down and take your hands down. So, hands to the floor. Take the feet maybe a little wider. Inhale and look up with the chest. Pull the belly in. And then fold. So we're tucking the head in and we're lifting the sit bones high. So feel that shift in the weight through your feet. Send the edges of the feet out into the floor. Maybe take the hands further back. The other thing you could do is take the backs of the hands off the mat and reach them through further. Okay, make sure you've got that stability there. Then look up, inhale. Exhale, hands to hips, inhale, come up, release the arms. Now turn the palms around and interlace your fingers. And stretch those arms away. Look up, inhale, pull the bandhas on, Uddiyana bandhas on, and fold. So with every breath, try to release into the chest and the shoulders. If you're more flexible there, you might be able to press your palms together. Bandhas to come up. And release. We're coming back to the front of the mat. Feet together. Now taking your hands up your back into inverted prayer if you can. Palms pressing, pinkies into the back, or fingertips to elbows. We're going to step this right foot out. We're in a short posture here. Back foot comes around at 45 degrees. Inhale to look up, lift the chest. Now leap from your chest and fold down. And breathe. So spread the toes. Thighs are on. Breathe into your rib cage. Sound the breath in the back of your throat. And on the in-breath, come up. Turn around. Set your feet up, short posture. Hips are square, inhale, look up. Draw the belly in and fold. Palms pressing where you can. Thighs on. Toes spread. Sound the breath in the back of your throat. And come up. Release those arms. And then come back to the front of your mat, standing in mountain posture. So next postures are going to be balancing postures. So we take the left hand to the hip, we draw the right knee up, and we find that point of focus. And you can stay there, or you could reach for your big toe and press out. Draw the leg back to the hip socket if you're in that big toe balancing, and lift a little higher, knee and nose. Draw the leg out to the side wherever you're at, either in flexion or extension, and maybe look over the left shoulder, standing legs strong. Breathe, bandhas, center, lifting a little higher, maybe reaching for your foot, before releasing, hands on hips if you can, standing legs strong, reach, breathe, bend that leg, come back down. Okay, great stuff. Right hand on hip, left knee's coming up. So we can hold it there, find a point to focus on, standing leg strong, or we can reach for the big toe. First two fingers, press out. So square up, if you're there, draw the leg back into the hip socket. Find that balance, find that strength, all with a breath. Lift a little higher, knee and nose. Draw the leg out. Keep the right hand on the hip if you can. Look over the right shoulder if you can. Standing tall. Standing leg strong. Come back to the center. Maybe knee and nose. Maybe hand to foot. And then release. Always a challenge, these balancing postures, finding a way. Balance is something that's going to change every day. If we work at it, definitely going to improve it. And release. Well done. Okay, so the next posture is going to be a standing half-bound lotus. So focus on opening the hips but not stretching the knee. So we bring the knee up as high as we can into deep hip flexion. Hit the left hand and then draw that foot up towards the crease of your left hip. And then let the knee drop down and take the right hand, wrapping it behind your back. Try binding with your left arm, or maybe further. Breathing. Gazes down and forwards. Sound the breath in the back of your throat. And release. Okay, great stuff. We're going to try the other side. So we take that foot up towards the crease of the right hip. And we wrap this left hand around and bind with either the right arm or with the foot. If you bind with the foot, you can release. So as I was doing last night, been doing some regular yoga with my son, who's 19, and yeah, straight away he's going straight into the full postures. Yeah, way more flexible than his old man. So yeah, we're all going to be different. And then release. Brilliant. So we're coming back to the front of the mat. Mula Bandha's on, Uddiyana Bandha's on. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Step or jump. Come down to Chaturanga like a plank. In breath up dog, lift your chest, roll your shoulders back, tuck your toes down. So we're going to step or jump your feet to your hands now. And ready for Utkatasana, Fierce Warrior. Bend the knees, draw the belly in. Reach up, sink the tailbone. Stretch the fingers, drop the shoulder blades down the back. Breathe. Gaze where you want, either up or forwards or down. Keep pressing the palms, sinking the tailbone, engaging your core. And inhale, stand up, exhale, fold. Tuck the head, lift the sit bones, inhale, lift the chest. Flatten the hands, step or jump. Come down, elbows to ribs, the body's like a plank. In breath to your up dog, tops of your feet, exhale to your down. Now pivot your left foot, step your right. And come up to Virabhadrasana 1. So, as we did in Surya Namaskara B, but now a few more breaths. Trying to really work on your posture here. Strength, balance, flexibility, alignment, and straighten the front leg, turn round. So square up through the hips and the shoulders, so getting the right side of the hips round. Reach up, breathe. You can gaze up, or you can gaze forwards. Straighten that back leg, nice and strong with that back foot. Now we're going to split the arms apart, set the heels in line. So maybe shuffle the feet a little bit longer, a little bit wider, open the chest, and sink down. Stretch the fingers away from one another. Feel that strength from the floor up and into your core. And on the in breath, straighten the front leg, tuck that foot round, pivot the other foot, bend that right knee now, and into your last standing posture. So breathe. Stay with that breath. Stretch away. Take an in breath. Bring the hands down. And as you exhale, come to Chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog, back bending, exhale to your down. And then with a lightness in the body, Bandha's on. Bring your feet to your hands, sit down on the floor. Okay, so we want bum cheeks out the way. Sit bones on the floor. Take your hands by your sides. Push the heels away and draw the toes towards. Take some breath in Dandasana, seated attention. And then inhale, lift the chest. And reach the arms down. So we're going to do one long forward bend here. Reaching for those feet if you can. If that's not happening yet, round your legs. So you're drawing your nose towards your toes, your chest, drawing that forward all the time, but at the same time having awareness of drawing the abdominals in and sending the tailbone away. Breathing. So from here, we're going to do a vinyasa. So cross the legs, and if you want to, you can try and jump back, or you could roll over the feet. Come to a high plank, take the body down like a plank. In breath to your up dog, exhale to your down. And then stepping or jumping, feet to hands. Sit down on the floor. And then take your hands behind you. So from this position, we can either keep the legs long or we can bend the knees, because we're going to come up with the hips. Okay? So if the legs are long, Purvattanasana, reverse plank. We're reaching the toes to the floor. You can still do that in tabletop, bending the knees as well. Lift the hips, open the chest, draw the shoulders back, breathe. Keep that strength, wrap the thighs in towards one another. And release. And then keep the left leg long and draw the right foot in. So we'll take that right foot in to the inside of the left thigh. Reach up on the in and fold down. Reach your hands as far down as you can, your leg or your foot, and draw the chest forwards and breathe. Try and stay open through that right side, the right leg, the hip, strong and long on the left leg, and breathe. And then release. From here, straighten your legs out. Place your hands just down, just kind of midway down the thighs, okay? Draw the abdominals in, sit tall. Fold forwards, get ready to lift and draw the legs back. Push the floor away. See if you can lift up. Breathing. And release. Right leg long. Draw your left foot in. Breathe. Square yourself up. Soften the left knee. Reach up, inhale, exhale, fold, reach for your leg or your foot. And draw the chest down. Breathe. Sound that breath in the back of your throat. Breathe into your ribs. And release. Cross your legs and either jump them or roll over the feet into your vinyasa. Use that breath all the way. Come back to the floor. And keep your left leg long and draw your right foot up. Now with this right foot, you want to have a distance of a palm between your foot and your thigh. And sit tall. That might be enough for you today. Otherwise, reach the right arm inside of the right leg and then wrap it around, breathing all the time. See if you can find this other hand or wrist. If it's not happening yet, you can stay sitting tall and you can work towards it. And here we're pressing against the shin, keeping the left leg strong and drawing the spine down and over this left leg. Breathe. And release. From here, straighten the legs. Take the hands behind. Come up to Purvattanasana. Lift the hips, stretch the toes. Take the head back, if that feels okay. Lift the hips, breathe, and release. Right leg goes long. Left foot comes up. So from here, make sure that you've got a palm's distance between foot and thigh. Sit tall, or reach the left arm inside of that left leg, wrap around, reach for the other hand, or foot, not foot, or wrist. And then fold. If you can, press against the shin. Draw the chest down. Breathe into your ribs. Sounding that breath in the back of your throat. And release. From here, take it into vinyasa. When you come to down dog, hold it there, take some breath, and then just come down to your knees. And then just come up to high kneeling. So make sure that your knees are comfortable. Okay, take the hands to the lower back there, okay, and around the pelvis, okay. Just push your hips forwards. And if it feels okay, get your head back. If it feels okay, take your hands to your heels. Push the hips forwards. Feels okay, release one hand. Reach it back. Breathe. Keep pushing the hips forward. Change those hands. Reach. Keep pushing the hips forward. And then release. Take the hands to the front of the mat, tuck the toes. Come to your down dog. And from your down dog, walk your feet in. Okay, bring your feet together if you can and come to a squat, either with the heels down or the heels up. So we're going to take those knees into the armpits or the upper arms. Okay, you're going to feel that pressure there. Pull the bandhas on, Uddiyana bandhas on, spread the fingers. Shift the weight forwards. See if you can find a little bit of balance there. This could be one foot off, or maybe both. Try and push the floor away. If you're there, head down, lift the hips. Bandhas, and then maybe coming back. Chaturanga, and then bring yourself back to the floor. All with safety. So I hope we've had not any wipeouts there. Breathe. So from here, we're going to just draw the heels in and lift the feet off the floor. Ready for both, Navasana, and lift the legs. Draw the abdominals in and breathe. Sound the breath in the back of your throat. Lift the chest. Breathe. Now try crossing the legs. Tuck the body in tight, place the hands either side. See if you can lift your body off the floor. Or maybe you are just trying to get those feet and hips up. Come back to a second boat. Lift the legs if you can. Otherwise, bend the knees. Breathe. Keep that good form. Cross the legs. Try for lift off. And then straight into vinyasa. Come down chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog back bend. Exhale to your down. And then bring the feet back to the hands. Come down to the floor. Okay, so lie back and draw your knees in. And bring those heels in tight towards your sit bone. Invert the toes and peel your spine up and off the floor. Lifting the hips, squeeze the inner thighs. So find your back bend, either hands to ankles, hands interlaced, or hands side of the head. And come down. Hug those knees in. Take some breath. Circle your knees out and around. Change direction. Breathe. So once again, let's try another back bend. Bring the heels in. Toes slightly inverted. Peel up, lift the hips. Squeeze the inner thighs. So keep that strength in the pelvis all the way. And then find your back bend. Either hands interlaced, hands around ankles, hands on hips, or hands side of the head. And come back down. And hug the knees in. When you're ready, roll up. Stretch those legs out. Reach up. Pull the abdominals deep. And fold down. Reach for your legs or your feet. And sound the breath in the back of your throat as you forward bend again to release your lumbar and your thoracic spine. Work with your breath a little bit deeper. And release. Vinyasa if you want, sitting in Dandasana if you want, or you could try that L-sit and lift. Bandhas on. And then come back down. Okay, so from here, we're going to take it into a shoulder stand or into a modified shoulder stand. Okay, so see how you're feeling today. Hug the knees into the chest. If we're doing modified, we take the arms out to the side, palms facing up, and we try pressing the heels up, drawing the belly in. If we're going to do full, then we roll over to plow. And then take the hands up the back. And then lift. Wrap those thighs in. Work the hands up the back. Try to keep the elbows tucked. Thighs are on. Space to breathe between chin and chest. Try taking one leg down behind. So as we reach one leg away to the floor, the other leg reaches away. And change. Keep that steadiness in the body. Come back. Try and get a little bit more lift in your shoulder stand. And then lower both legs down for Halasana plow. So if you've made it to the floor and you feel comfortable to release hands, then do that and interlace the fingers. Otherwise, keep the hands on the back. Keep that energy going through the back of the legs. Try bending the knees, bringing the knees down towards the ears, maybe all the way down to press the ears, maybe all the way down to the floor. And then take the hands on the back again, come up to a cross-legged inversion. So we can do cross legs, could do half lotus, full lotus, and you can always do this with the hands on the knees as well. Make sure the neck feels good at all times. And then bring the hands and the feet behind you. And breathe. So you're either wrapping your hands around your feet or your legs. And then from there, take the hands to the mat and just roll yourself out. Nice and slow. And you can either come to a lying long on your mat, or you can go to a lotus. If you've got lotus, then reach for your feet and then come up to the first of our counter postures. If you're not doing lotus, take your hands underneath your thighs, lift your chest, arch your spine, tuck your head back. Pull your abdominals deep, stretch your toes. Stay like that, or release the hands and lift the legs and reach the hands towards the feet. Breathe, pull deep in, Uddiyana Bandha, your abdominal lock to you. Breathe, sound the breath in the back of your throat. And then, with control, come back down, tuck the chin. Lie back down, and now hug the knees in to the chest. And take some breath. From here, just stretch your left leg long. And take your right leg up to the ceiling. Reach for your big toe, first two fingers. Hit the left hand to the hip. And draw that right leg out to the side. Look over your left shoulder. Try not to let this left leg follow your right leg. Keep your energy going over to that left side, the left leg strong and long. Come back to the center. And draw the head, the nose, the knee together before lowering that leg down. Then bend the left leg. Get hold of the left big toe, first 2 fingers of the left hand. Keep the right leg strong and long. Keep the right hand on your hip and draw your head up to your knee. And then as you drop your head back down, you take your leg off to the left. And you look over your right shoulder. Okay, keep that right leg strong. Open up. Don't let the right leg follow the left. Breathe. Come back. Knee and nose. And then come down. And we are going to go straight into Shavasana. So take a nice deep in breath. And out. And in. And out. And take the head side to side. And just find that length in the neck, so make sure that you're comfortable with that, otherwise something behind the head. Find stillness in your body after your physical practice. As your breathing comes back towards a steady state, feel all the muscles releasing. Feel the brow soft, and the eyes resting into the eye socket. And just breathe. So in Shavasana, we find that stillness after our physical practice. So if you've got time, stay with your rest. Otherwise, start to wiggle the fingers and the toes and bring your awareness back right to the room and walk your feet up and hug your knees in. And roll side to side. Roll to your right side. And when you're ready, you come back round. Namaste.